us when I say thank you to this beautiful couple for choosing us to witness their union in this beautiful setting. And if I may, I'd like to just say that it's an immense honor to be their emergency backup at this union. Today, Nick and Nola commit their love to one another. As we are gathered here, we are honoring a moment when these two vow to enter into a life full of commitment, support, joy, respect, and adventure. Just like when you make your annual hut trip, or Nola prepares for a race, or Nick drives the two of you through Gary, Indiana on I-90, it takes work and it takes commitment. Today the two of you are making a commitment to one another, pledging to work together to make a marriage. It's your friendship and companionship that make it possible to have one of the most powerful connections between two people. Now, I won't tell you that I'm a marriage expert, but what I can tell you is that it's obvious that the two of you have what it takes to commit and work when work is needed. Your connection, your wit, your laughter will be the glue that holds you firm as life inevitably takes unexpected turns. I know that everyone here is witnessing a magical experience between two of the most fun and kind-hearted souls we all know. As most of you know, Nick's parents couldn't make it out here for this celebration, and it wasn't for any lack of trying, but and I know that it broke their hearts to not be able to make it out here. But we all know that they're thinking about what's going on here, and we're thinking about them. And just to bring them here just a little bit more, I want to take a little video for them. We wanted to FaceTime, but the Wi-Fi is not cooperating. Let's see. So just a quick video.
Yep. Here you guys are.
Hi, Al and Connie. We just want to check in.
And Lori.
Mom and Dad, your sons, the groomsmen. By the time you see this person will be your daughter. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Al and Connie.
And Lori.
And Lori.
All right.
Thank you all for that.
Indulging.
And so because they couldn't make it, Peter, Nick's brother, and the best man, and Mike are gonna fill in as sort of surrogates for Al and Connie for this part. So Mike, would you mind coming up and standing with Peter? And Tom, would you mind standing up as well?
Gotta give me away.
The marriage of Nick and Nola brings together two different families, two unique stories, so a new chapter in their lives can begin to unfold. Though this relationship was formed out of the love of these two have found in each other, their marriage will ultimately be blessed by the support of their families. I have also been asked by Nick and Nola to thank their parents for the wonderful lives they have given them, for the hard work and guidance they have provided, for their everlasting love, support, and encouragement. It is from them that they have learned the true meaning of love, friendship, and family. So I ask, who stands with Stephanie Nola to symbolize her family's support of this union?
I do.
And who stands with Nick to symbolize his family's support of this union?
We do.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
Nick and Tom, you may have a seat.
Get out of here.
As most of you know, Nola is a poet, and both the bride and the groom were English majors long before they met. So it's only fitting that we incorporate three special readings into this ceremony. So the first reading will be read by Kirsten Wagner.
Can I stay here?
Sure.
No, yeah.
So this is called a found poem. So it's a whole bunch of lines from a whole bunch of different things, including some of Nola's own work.
What?
So we'll see how it turns out. Today, love is two figures crossing a meadow. The sound of thighs parting brush, the way light soaks hair and breastbone, Today, love happens where pond meets grass's edge, in the carved out space where deer have laid their bodies down, the damp made warm with heft, with the length of an afternoon. Yellow washes the vertical space where squirrels chatter at birds, the golden expanse between wings and fur. Today, evening comes like a friend. In the water, clouds contract, gracious space of blue and gray, the rest, black landscape shapes. Night birds make hollow sounds, and there is the sound of mouths, pulled back, curled, pressed, a pounding of breath under ribs. The sun is down and maybe even downer. Lovers become owls, diving into a nothingness that is a field. Night beasts in the swoop down, perched on the edge of euphoric plummet. Warm creatures coming to each other in the shadows beneath a majesty of stars. Risking everything to touch this way. Skin stretched and clasped like the curve of the moon. In the blue night, love gathers itself perfectly.
Thank you very much, Kirsten. The second reading will be by Kelly Ward.
This is a reading by Alice Walker. My desire is always the same, wherever life deposits me. I want to stick my toe and soon my whole body into the water. I want to shake out a fat broom and sweep dried leaves, bruised blossoms, dead insects and dust. I want to grow something. It seems impossible that desire can sometimes transform into devotion, but this has happened. And this is how I've survived, how the hole I carefully tended in the garden of my heart grew a heart to fill it.
Thank you very much, Kelly. The third reading will be by Jasmine Haynes.
Yay! I need a hug. I haven't even seen you. I've like
Yes.
Okay.
Stand here real quick. I don't know what to do. I'm Jasmine. This is a poem by Wendell Berry. Let's find it here. This is my bookmark. The Country of Marriage, and this is just a small section of this. Sometimes our life reminds me of a forest in which there is a graceful clearing. And in that opening, a house, an orchard and a garden, comfortable shades and flowers, red and yellow in the sun, a pattern made in the light for the light to return to. The forest is mostly dark, its ways to be made anew day after day. The dark, richer than the light and more blessed, provided we stay brave enough to keep on going in.
Thank you, Jasmine. Now, Nick and Nola, today is a time to reflect on all the moments that have brought you to this. In the past 5 years of your lives, your lives have been full of moments that defined you and led you to this very spot in time. From the moment of that first icebreaker from Abby, the night you met. Abby is their dog, for anybody who needs that. This beautiful moment of commitment. Look at one another. Now is the time you've both been preparing for. Now you'll make the promises to one another that say to the world, Nick is my husband and Nola is my wife. I'm gonna try to get through this.
First of all, these are not my vows. This is my TED Talk on my love for you. I racked my brain for months, searching through a million stories, that one perfect microcosm of our love and friendship. What I discovered is that you cannot boil down our love to one moment, or one event, or one day, or even 1 year. My love for you cannot be described in one massive romantic gesture or parable. My love for you is built on the everyday miracles of true affection. Taking Abby for snow walks in the middle of winter, slow dancing in our living room, wandering aimlessly on date nights, making each other laugh until we can't breathe. These are just a few of the moments that I cherish. These are the moments that make it impossible to live without you. These are the moments I get to see the real you. The poet, the Mainer, the scholar, the friend, the sister, the daughter, the dog mom, the babe, and to my eternal astonishment, my partner. I love you so much. So I guess I'm going back. I'm going to do one vow.
Okay.
I vow to keep loving you a little more each and every day.
Oh.
That is a vow that I cannot and will not break.
Yeah. Good job. My turn.
Oh boy.
Woo. Dear Nick, I first heard about you in October 2012. Caitlin stood in the doorway of my office at the University of Denver, and despite only knowing me for about a week, said that you were Italian, a dog lover, and funniest person that she had ever met. When I took her up on that in January 2013, I immediately knew she was right. We've not gone a single day without speaking since then, and I don't think we ever will. I've never felt like I belonged to anyone else's family like I have with yours. I'm so grateful to be able to spend holidays with your family, particularly Thanksgiving, which involves ravioli and sausage and turkey. Because why not? You're definitely the funniest person I've ever met, and making you laugh is even more special. You're also the most impatient human I have ever met. I've waited over an hour before telling a deli clerk that he forgot to make my sandwich. Patience is a virtue that I have enough of for the both of us. I vow to walk Abby approximately 2 times a day. I vow to help you moisturize all of your tattoos. I vow to be the happy and optimistic one. I vow to give you absurdly detailed directions because #anxiety. I vow to feed you. I vow to pretend to commiserate when the goddamn Broncos lose to the Patriots. I vow to never say I'm hiking Mount Katahdin and will be home in the early afternoon, when I mean 8 p.m. again. I vow to hug you all the time, smooch you all the time, cheers you, do your laundry even though I'm a feminist, and I vow to love you forever and give it my best shot.
That was incredible.
Those are beautiful. So, Nick and Nola, would you please join hands? These are the hands.
We're doing it.
These are the hands of your best friend who you have vowed to share your life with. These are the hands that will work together as you build your future and make your dreams reality. These are the hands that will support you and passionately love you all through the years. May you always find joy and comfort in these hands. Nick and Nola, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises you have just made. You have kissed 1,000 times, maybe more than that, but today the feeling will be new. No longer simply partners and best friends, you have become husband and wife, and now you can seal this agreement with a kiss. Today, your kiss is a promise. I'm sorry, I was ready to go. It is at this time that I now pronounce you wife and husband. Nick, you may kiss your beautiful bride. Yeah!
Hey, bring me the rings.
I got you.
Oh, you got them.
Sorry about that. Oh, let's do this.
Is this a ring? This
Yep.
one, right? I'm not a professional.
Husband, wife, but also the rings.
My mom put my dad's ring on the wrong hand, so. There we go.
Can I kiss you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
You out of this place?
Yeah, you guys go first.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll take these.